Hey KidsLife, welcome to our series Road Trip. When you think of a road trip, you think of snacks, I Spy, singing along to your favorite song, or just taking in the sights and sounds. But when the Israelites went on their road trip through the wilderness, they didn't have such a fun time. In this series, we're going to learn about God's rules to live by. From Moses and the Ten Commandments to what Jesus says is one of the greatest rules, to love the Lord your God and your neighbor as ourselves. These commandments help us and guide us to live our lives, to love others and serve others as God did. All right, KidsLife, are you ready for Grow TV? But before we start, let's check out this month's memory verse. Let's go.
Luke 10:27. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself.
Hi there, you little chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl, and welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, I have some good news, kids. I'm going on a road trip. That's right. I'm ready to face any challenge that's foolish enough to face me. I will travel across this country, driving hundreds, nay, thousands, nay, millions of miles. I will discover every nook and cranny of this nation. I will study every state and tackle every town. I vow to drive across the US of A, using only what's in my backpack and only what's in my heart. Oh, we're getting a call. TJ!
Carl, my man, what's going on, man?
It's going great, TJ. Things couldn't be going any better. I actually have some good news.
Well, what is it?
Guess.
Nah, I'm not really good at guessing.
Come on, guess.
Okay, you learned how to swim?
No way. I'm a few months away from that.
You found that thing you were looking for? Huh?
My glasses? Nope. Still have no idea where I put them.
Man, I really don't know. What is it?
Well, TJ, I'm going on a road trip.
Whoa, really? Oh, where you going?
All over. I'm going to be driving across the whole country. It's going to be marvelous.
You're gonna be driving.
Sure am. I get everything I need for my road trip. Right here in my backpack.
Really? Everything?
Yep, everything plus some. Want me to go through my packing checklist?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Sleeping bag, tent, scalpel, band-aids, boots, red boots, water boots, goldfish for a snack, goldfish as a pet, deer antlers, a belt, water balloons, turtle food, oranges, an orange juice making machine, a blender, 30 boxes of cereal, 50 pounds of chicken nuggets, flip-flops, even though I don't like wearing flip-flops, fanny pack, sweaters, more sweaters, a ton of sweaters, and that's it. TJ.
Oh yeah, that's everything, huh? Wow. That's a lot, Carl. Okay.
Yep, that's everything.
So you don't think driving in a car that much won't bother you?
Come again?
You know, being in a car that long, driving all over the country. You think you're going to be okay with that?
Oh no.
What? Carl?
Oh no. I just realized something.
Okay.
I forgot my car keys.
What? Speak up, Carl. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I don't have my car keys, TJ.
Carl, you don't have a car?
No, TJ, I said my car keys. Man, this is upsetting. How could I forget something that important? This car can't move without car keys.
Well, I think there's a lesson in all of this, Carl.
What?
Do you know what the 10 Commandments are?
The 10 Can Mints? Like Altoids?
No, the 10 Commandments. You see, a long time ago, God was helping Moses lead the Israelite people through a desert and on their way to the Promised Land.
Yeah, after God saved them from Egypt.
Right. Well, God wanted to talk to Moses. So Moses went up on a mountain called Mount Sinai to talk to God.
Wow, that's incredible. What happened when he was up there?
Well, Moses was told 10 commandments. Commandments are like rules, but much, much more important.
Interesting. So what's so important that God had to tell Moses?
Well, like I said, God gave Moses 10 commandments, but the first two were very unique.
What were they?
Well, Carl, let me read them for you real quick. The first commandment is, You shall have no other gods before me. And the second commandment is, you shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the water under the earth.
So essentially, the first commandments are, don't put anything before God. And then the second is to worship only God.
You got it, man.
But why did God need to make those into commandments? They seem pretty obvious to me.
You would think so. But the Israelites often forgot about God. But they would often complain about things instead of thanking God for rescuing them from Egypt in the first place.
So God gave them these rules so that they would always remember God, no matter what they were going through?
Yep. But not only remember God, to make God priority, to make him number one. And the best way to do this is to obey God. And we obey God when we put God first.
Ha! Holy moly! That sounds like our big idea! Today's big idea is we obey God by putting God first.
That's right, Carl. So we'll say it out loud together on the count of 3. Ready? 1,
2, 3. We obey God by putting God first. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Good job, everyone.
So Carl.
Yeah, TJ?
Just like we should put God first, you should probably put the most important things first when you're planning a trip, right? Like making sure you have a
pair of sunglasses, so if you're having a bad day, you can just throw them on, and then you'll be having a bad night, and the day will almost be over with. The more you know, kids. Oh, hey, found my car keys.
All right, man. Hey, kids, we'll talk to y'all next week. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
When God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, he wanted to help Moses and the Israelites to live the life that God wanted them to. God's plan for our life is always the best, because he's God and he knows best. The first commandment is to love the Lord your God and to have no other gods before him, which basically means put God first. The second commandment is very similar to the first, and that's to have no idols. Do you remember the golden calf that the Israelites made? It's like a statue. They built it out of gold and precious gems. It's unlikely that we find ourselves worshiping a statue, but there are other things we put above God in our lives, whether it's video games, spending time with friends, or even just playing sports nonstop. Anything that takes our attention away from God is an idol. Can you think of anything in your life that you love more than spending time with God? The 10 Commandments help us remember that nothing should come before God in our lives. We should love nothing more than him. Psalms 19, 7-10 tells us that God's laws are perfect, trustworthy, joy-giving, eye-opening, pure, long-lasting, righteous, and sweet. It ends by saying there's a great reward when we follow them. But we'll talk more about that at our next stop on our road trip. Remember, we obey God by putting him first. We'll see you next week, Kids Life.